o mundo não está só apenas cheio de homens, né? De machos que são. Oh, sorry. The world is not only filled with males that are stupid, unwise, imaged, pampered, etc. Never mind about their biological age. I mean their chronological age, whether they are 20 or they are in their 50s, doesn't matter. They will always be pampered and they will always be stupid. And this North America are filled with stupid females. The majority of them, just like in the rest of the world, Brazil, etc., Americas, wherever, wherever, Asia, whatever, Middle East, Africa, filled with stupid females as well. It's very rare. It's just like a black pearl, which is rare. I'll not say even black, but a pearl, purple original pearl found in the sea. The same thing is to find a person in this world that can think properly, okay? And it hasn't anything to do with, again, chronological age, but yes, if your spiritual age. Here we have a woman who thinks that she's so beautiful, and she isn't, a mix of Arabic, which they call, this phenotype is here is Arabic, yeah, and mixed Arabic and they call it Latin, but it's not quite Latin, it's a mix. Okay, not say Latin because Latin is not from America. Latin is a Romans from Romania, French, some Italians and Iberics. The true ones are Celts, the white one. If white, not this one. This one is already is olive skin. But this is another topic. Let's go away to what matters. The woman here fight with another because of female. And that's why they go after Arabics. Everything that falls inside their net is fish to be caught, to be fished. They go after Arabic males, they go after anybody, Asians, black, anybody, as long as they have what they want for lascivious, for luxurious, which call it lust, is lust, okay? They love that, all they think about is lust. They don't care about the intellect is lulled, is cooled to sleep, is put in a coma. All their vanity, only their bodily, corporal desires will matter for this kind of people. So she is reproaching another thwart who, like her, goes after males, chases after males. She telling here that an Asian, just for being Asian, is not attractive or beautiful enough to go after a male as if she were a beauty queen. So she literally, she's here ridiculing this woman here, this Asian woman, because this thwart also goes after males and don't look at herself in the mirror, nevertheless, and goes after male. Okay? And flirt with females. I don't think it's okay, It's not because I try to be thin, but since I was young, I wanted like that. I find it very deemed very stupid, you know. Maybe the females nowadays are getting worse. They aren't intelligent, and let alone in nature enough. Even as they reach their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, they're still stupid. Okay, that's the females of nowadays. The nowadays females in their 30s, 20s. They they are not very. They are getting worse. And the males as well, not just the females, but males. So this one, ridiculing this one, say that she's not pretty enough to chase after males, and that she need to look at herself, né? Look at herself in the mirror, and that males have protocols to other females. They wouldn't look at her twice if they don't find her attractive enough. But so what? Only a dim to what, a stupid to what, you know? Only stupid to what will care about who the males are going after. You know, because a realized woman, a mated woman, a wise woman, she won't care what the male does. Whether they go after her or not, she wouldn't care. And worse yet, she said that pretty woman won't take public baths. Yeah, because maybe she's more pounded than chili on the mortar. She's more pounded than chili. She's bribed all around, you know, worse than a rail track. She's laid everywhere. So if you are pretty, according to this female here, if you are pretty, you have to be laid everywhere, just like a rail track. Is that the message she's trying to pass here? And now I guess this one is she UK-based trans woman. Well, I don't know why they are talking about trans. What the problem with trans? I mean, if a guy want to become a trans, so what? Is his problem? If he wants to transgender, it's his problem. It's nobody's else problem. It's that male problem, okay? No, these females doesn't want our men trans. Because they will panic. They will panic and say, oh my God, what will happen if my thwart now will retire? She will retire. She will become thirsty and hungry. Well, get a cassava, a tumita cassava, then buy a cassava and impel yourself, female. If you are so desperate for male dingling dong, so you take a cassava and impel yourself from the throat up to the rear, your derriere to your mouth. Okay? This is a nymphomaniac female. Okay? Nymphomaniac female. And she talk a lot of hoggy wash here, gibberish, to massage the male ego. Females like that, they have to massage a male ego. Why? Because otherwise they won't get them, and they are desperate because they have a spirit of lust. This spirit of lust lives inside them. So in order to get the dickly dong, they have to massage the ego, you see, because they have the spirit of lust inside them. So that's why they are nymphomaniac. And no wonder they go after anybody. Anything that have cassava that falls into their net is fish for these females. Understand? And then she talk about what irks me the most is to see that these females, they are so stupid with these males, to label this woman like that, or woman who go club, who, vamp around. I don't care their problem. I don't care, And it's not because I'm old already, you know. Since I was young, since I was a teenager, I don't care who go clubbing, who do this and that, who do lip, what they call Botox, do procedure aesthetic procedures to become better. Is there a problem? I don't care. As long as I don't do the same, what the others do is not my problem. All right, not my problem. It becomes my problem when they judge one another. So she's complaining about a woman who praises another, say, "Oh, they're so beautiful," line. But most of those who falsely praise another line, they usually aren't female. Those are males disguised as female, mostly Arabs, who came as female to falsely praise that woman so as to get a response from her. Alright? Those women who have the beak, the mouth filled with Botox look like the hornet have kissed them, and then they become swollen, they get swollen lips, and the face full of I don't know, Botox until become inflate like someone got a pump put inside her mouth and until her face become inflated, you know. And then she claimed that Dulce woman, Dulce other females are praising them falsely in a very fake way. Well, I don't think those females who praise this woman. And then there is stupid Arab male here who say that the men who mock another mock, but he don't mean it. But a woman who praise another is doing it in a fake way. I don't think so. I myself, I don't think, because if I want to praise a woman, I will praise, you know, uh, honestly from my heart. If otherwise, I will keep quiet. I won't say nothing. I will keep quiet. I'll keep my peace. Okay? So I'm not this kind of person who will falsely praise someone. I don't like to praise, and when neither I like to judge indiscriminately for no reason, no good reason. So I say, yeah, males don't do it meaningfully. They just say it. Nevertheless, when they kill a kid, an animal, or even their own mother, they don't do it purposely. They just do it. Whether they do it purposely or not, they do it nonetheless. Nevertheless, they do it. So it's the same way as you wish it and want it. They just want it. So they will do it. They don't say it, they do it. Okay? And I don't understand, I don't get it. Why a woman needs a man praise for? I mean, if you have self-confidence on yourself, if you love yourself, if you have self-confidence, never mind about uh, outwardly built. Okay? Just accept yourself the way you are. It doesn't matter whether you are beautiful, queen or not, or I mean, you know, the Don Quixote de la Mancha tramp that he found on the street. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If a woman is well with herself, she will accept herself the way she is. Okay, because she don't need the outward praise, because the praise is inside of her. The praise comes from her first. She needs to accept herself first in order to be accepted by others. And that goes for males as well, not just female. Alright? So I don't get why a female is crying for appraisal from others, from external parties, you know, and much less from a male. Why? Why do you need that? Why do you need that? I don't understand. And why she say that a woman, a pretty woman, a pretty woman don't need to take public transport to go back home from work. She just gets a ride. Well, a ride for what? Because this woman gets laid, is it? In exchange, she loses her dignity. She sells her dignity for a ride. Would it not be better for her to take a ride, metro or a bus home, and keep her dignity intact? What would be better? And I see so many not attractive woman or young woman who gets a ride home. Just one thing hasn't anything to do with another. Okay? One thing hasn't anything to do with another. Okay? It's not about external beauty. It's about being flatful, being cheap, and being easy, and not give enough value to oneself. It's all about not giving enough value to oneself. It hasn't anything to do with external beauty alone. And then everything they blame the feminists. Those are not feminists, those are misogynists disguised as feminism. They aren't feminist at all. They aren't feminist. They are misogynistic females. Okay? Because the true feminism, they have died, they have gone to jail so that they could have the right to wear as they please, to go to work, to have their money, okay, to vote in the elections, to go to the polls, just like anybody else. They did that for pills, not because they want to be laid by 100 males until they get more open than a balloon. You see what I mean? So they misunderstand the true meaning of being a true blue feminist, which is to fight against indiscriminate rapes or the right to earning a living with dignity without being chased by boss when they are very young and pretty. Okay? That's what the true blue feminism is all about. And not about compete for another female for a dyke, or a cock. No, it's not about that. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It has been adulterated. It has been polluted. The true meaning of feminism. Those females like this aren't feminists. In fact, nowadays the anti-men feminism, those are all misogynist females. Because a true blue feminist won't go for a male. Okay? They are okay on themselves. They are the alpha female. They like to be alone. They like to plan. They like to guard. They go to work. They like to study. They are a family girl, a family woman. They are homely girl, homely woman. Those are the true feminist women. They aren't the Lucy woman who lay around with anybody. Those are the vamp, the Lilith, the misogynistic one. But the loose ones, the sleaze feminist, sleaze misogynistic one, pretend to be a feminist. Those are not feminists at all. Those are the anarchists. That is the extremist, conservationist, misogynist female, like this one. But she's not conservationist at the point of laying around, nevertheless. And then she claimed that she wants to lose weight because her bill tells her that she is fat. Truth, when her male tells her that she's fat, she's getting fat, instead of telling him off and telling him, so what? Is the following, oh dude, I eat what I want. I don't have to be pretty for you. If you accept me is the way that I am and not what I have. If you're not satisfied, you can just get out, get lost. You know, a true blue female with dignity will tell that and tell him more. If I have to lose weight, I will do so, but for myself, for my health, for my well-being, for my confidence, self-esteem, etc. And not for you. Why I would do it for your boss? You are not worth it. I'm sorry. Go get another one who is fit but doesn't have any sense of dignity. You know, that would be the right answer for a stupid male who diss a woman because of her looks. Okay, because this man is just as lustful as she is. I think this female, those event female like this one, they get what they want. They get what they deserve. They are just like a magnetic that they attract what they become. A vamp, a lustful person. It's not about chronological age. This one is going to 60, 80s like that and they won't change. You know, if they haven't changed on their 20s, 30s, they won't change in their 100 years. They still go after lust and nonsense thing. Okay? So I tell her, she said that men go after a woman who have, men don't give ride for a woman who was very attractive. And she wants mimic to her. She wants to tell this to herself as well. And then I asked her, and then what about all the old men who goes after sweet young thing? What about those? Why shouldn't also he look at himself in the mirror and look at his place and goes for old lady like him? Why everything have to go against a female? Why all the female earns their merit points by stupid minds and beings without intellect like this one? Okay? So here I said, you are so dumb, Arabi woman, passei aposentar a North American. Caraca, you are. Many beautiful women do take the bias. Why? Not all beautiful women sleeps around like they die, Arabi woman. Two, I see many old and ugly ladies taking lift, a car lift. Simple because she got contacts, does take public transport or not, has it anything to do with superficial beauty? Dang female, you are this stupid. Why you are on training in the USA? Because over there is a breeding ground for stupid females. That's the reason why this woman ended up sleeping Ahmad Shinsho Kabala Kamala Barak out there. Yeah, but they are desperate. They are desperate for like or cock, lack of wisdom and intelligence. Yes, you have to walk the world and see it. That's why you talk the way you does. Now, woman, you got what you are, capiche? If you are a woman, if what you say is a woman of integrity, value, self-confidence, you would never despise another because of looks. After all, you are no Nicole Kidman here to think that you are a beauty queen and that you must or need attract a ball. That's overrated. You don't use this kind of attitude no longer in this new age thought. Wake up for wisdom's sake. Those who are judging the others misogynist towards as much as you are, because both of you are desperate for lust, pleasure of the flesh, instead of the mind, intellect, and spirit. And to be spiritual, you don't need to be saintly or do rituals. Spirituality is about knowing yourself and what you need to do in this flocking world. Fish. Convert to American Orthodox release vagabunda, good for nothing female. Woman like your type were born to lick not just smell ball, but also to wash his feet and given a rocking tight slap on your ugly face after that. And Sabari Ahmad is still with the smell voice of her swim in testosterone. She have a terrible ugly voice talking about cheeky Asian well superiority lines on the corner of the mouth. I thought that you're probably a refugee woman that war against males, but I don't see in the case of the ugly Asian or as you describe her. I don't see she defiling a male. Instead, she's as cheeky as you are. A chiquito what dress. Disse a nada. Oh my gosh. Gota looks the lost ugly of old men that goes after sweet young tongue. Choose a barrier. From the sea like they would not even decide after all you need not just intelligence but wisdom to complement this feat in order to understand that. A true blue feminist would not never ever willing to sleep with a male and much less around for the true blue one feminist are too smart for that. They've grown above these desires and expectations in life to lay around someone less than her in wisdom. A true blue feminist rarity in this world feel if you dumb jump towards yourself included one, Sabaria. Would you never met females so were the true blue and shine so too were the true blue unshine feminist, one that does not come from your lineage of servant, slaves of the systems and males. Vedic dumb to save one another regardless of the looks or social stats. Somebody Ahmad Spike does not even know how long true feminism has been around. Well, pitch, have not been for feminism, your sword would still be passing from dike to dike around. Thanks to these warrior ladies that went to prisons and that suffered or murdered injustices, went through injustice, etc., so that you could go to work, wear the clothes you were wearing, and go for the polls, vote. Itad Sabari Ahmad. And I don't see why they are against the males going for the males go for transgenderism. I don't see why they should be concerned about them. Let them be. If they want to become a woman, let them be. Why you don't want they don't want challenges, is it? They don't want someone to challenge them. And they're afraid to be just another woman or a replica of a woman in this world. This is what these females, weak females, fear when a male decides to become a woman. Okay? And because he becomes a woman doesn't mean that he will become inferior being, or that he will become a criminal, or that he will treat his females, his mothers, sisters, or even wife or ex-wife and children differently. No, they won't. They are just through transition in life, and they want to better demonstrate and reflect this part of them, which is the feminism side, the feminine side. So they want to take it out and express it out outwardly, projecting an image of a female. I don't see nothing wrong with this. I really don't, you know. And by saying that, I'm not saying that I am a homosexual. No, I'm neither homosexual, neither am hetero. I'm neither of this. I'm asexual. I'm different. Okay? I got married by mistake, a grave mistake when I was still a teenager. I was not even in maturity yet, matured. And I have age of thinking better. Okay? So it was different for me. But as I grew older, I started to think better. And I come to a conclusion that humans are too stupid for me, too immatured, too sharp. And I don't see any person that is attractive, that is wise, attractive enough, they are sexual. I don't see non-sexual, because once they open their mind, won't come out rubbish from their mouth. And this is a turn me off, you understand? They are not sexual. They are turned off. So I am neither homo or I am hetero. I'm neither of this. But I don't have a problem if a man want to project an image of a woman, or a female, a born female who wants to project a male image. I don't have a problem with them or the LGBT group. I really don't. I'd rather have them than have these thoughts here fight for one another because of the praise, because of females. This is disgusting. This woman don't have less than 36-year-old, 35-year-old. She's too old to know. This one doesn't look less than 34, 35 as well, 34, 33, 35-year-old. I would give her 35, 36. They are of the same age in their 30s. In their 30s, I already have like 4 children. Okay? Before that, I already were a mother. Okay? And I could think better than these females. So to summarize, really, when I don't want to have a reaction, make a video reaction, but when I see these females being stupid, spewing stupidity, verbalize stupidity, it really irks me. And being a Virgo, a true blue Virgo from September Virgo, I cannot stand stupidity, my gosh. I cannot stand it. And I don't speak for all Virgos. I only do from October. Virgo from August and the beginning of September. I don't speak for them. I speak from the middle Virgo, which is from 12 until like say 18 September. From 12 to 18 September, those Virgo women think differently. They are more attuned to maturity, to intellect, and to rationalism, rather than being a fly in the pie kind of mentality, floating in the cotton candy of illusion, have deliriums in delusions, and think that they are the beauty queens, or that they are so sexy, and that they need to have to bed all males that they can move stuff. What you want to acquire from that? Only bad image, only spirits, energetic, spiritual energy on your back. For what? You want that? You want to share all the others sex partner that this man had before, or that this woman had before if you are a male? Do you want that for yourself? By being promiscuous and goes around, jump from tree to tree like a monkey. Do you want that for yourself? Well, if what you say is that you are a person with no dignity, no maturity, no mental maturity, and too much sense of self-destruction in yourself, then you'll say, yes, I'm one of them. You continue being so, well, this is a life experience. Hopefully you learn something from it. So that's okay, go ahead, continue do what you are doing. And eventually you're gonna learn something from it. Okay, you want to enjoy the present, so enjoy your life. But what you cannot do is come up here and tell so much stupid thing like this female is speaking here with her
God, I feel like
ugly
this is gonna
voice.
power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man.
So Stephen's trying to reach out to these people, and he said, ladies,
It's preferable to setting for the vast majority of them. Solitude is neutral. Setting for 90% of the men would be net negative for a woman. I see here a woman who is totally frustrated. She's not okay with herself. She doesn't accept herself because she won all the men she can muster, and in turn she blames other females for her low self-esteem. She needs a man desperately. Sabaria Ahmad Khalid here needs a man desperately.
he'll drive her wherever she needs to go. Here's another sign that you are average or below average. You post a picture on Instagram and there are tons of comments telling you how beautiful you are from other ugly women.
She talks like she's a Nicole Kidman. Look at this woman. This woman is just a plain Jane. She's no beauty queen here. And she's even losing hair here on top. So who the heck she thinks she is? That she can ridicule other human like her.
Comments of those women.
Look at the line is here, and this trash haven't reached 50 yet. Like this with the line is. Imagine when this trash reach my age. I'm going to be 60 soon. Imagine when this trash reach my age, then how? How will she become?
And they say, wow, you're so beautiful. Then you look at them and go, oh, of course you think that because you're ugly. I got bad news for you, sweetie. You guys are on the same level of attractiveness. Ugly women love to boost other ugly women because...
No, so what if they does? What you have to be fit, Sabaria? Huh? At least they are kinder than you. They are more beautiful outside. And you, ugly inside out. Because you're not pretty at all. And your voice is tragic. Your voice is ugly. You don't even have a feminine voice at all. Even I, who have 60-year-old, doesn't have such an ugly voice.
Even though they're pretending not to know, they know the truth. They think that if they can bring down the scale of attractiveness to the level that they're at, so everybody's on that level, then they cannot be revealed for being the hideous monsters that they actually are. Now,
you are the hideous monster. You know why, Sabaria? Because you are attacking other for nothing, just for meals. So it makes you a hideous. It makes this woman a terrible, awful woman by talking down on other women like her.
I'm not saying that
This is a witch.
you're going to want to be with some slob who lets himself go and doesn't take care of himself. That's not quite what I'm saying. But have you noticed this phenomenon? Have you noticed that you'd see a man who kind of looks like Tony Soprano with a really attractive younger woman? And you're like, now we all know Tony Soprano, he's not going to be on the firefighters calendar of the year. That's not the body women are dreaming of. But this is a pretty common trope. Why? Because that man is attractive to a woman in the ways that matter for a woman. He's got power, he's got money, he's got confidence, he's got decisiveness, all of these things that make a woman feel like I've got a protector and a good man.
Hello, Sabaria. Stop your stupidity, Sabaria. How about the same thing, a woman who is older, many cheeky old ladies out there who has money and want to have a younger guy. How about that? Does you view them the same way as you view this powerful Tony Soprano? Huh? Who got a Balenciaga and you are? Do you view him, the same way as you would view an older lady who gets a younger guy? Obviously no, because this woman is very cunning. She's very crooked, cunning, unfair, and unjust, and cheap. Yeah, she's cheap. Just like the likes of her, she go cheap, 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 cheap. She is violent towards her mother and many other women, and I hope that this trash don't have children. I so hope that this trash don't have children, because I will pity her kids, her young kids, not say adults, young kids.
And I can trust for him to take care of me and our offspring out in the world because he can compete. Attractiveness, in terms of absolute objective attractiveness, isn't actually what you're saying. You might be saying these men are chopped because you're judging them. This is why men don't do so well on dating apps, right? Because you can't really assess all these things from looking at a picture. You're looking at objective attractiveness, and that's not really going to tell you whether or not that's the kind of man you're going to want to be with. It's not the same for women, because men don't change their attractiveness to a woman really, unless she's like totally BPD or something, based on the way she's behaving. Men kind of have a more objective evaluation of a woman's attractiveness. Now,
it doesn't matter. It's not about male-female differentiation, Sabaria. It's about human behavior, attitude, and justice here, Sabaria. Okay, Sabaria? It doesn't matter if females view attractiveness differently from a woman. Doesn't matter. Still, a woman has the right to choose a man that she wants, as long as she don't need him for nothing, okay? And if she is old and got the money, she too can have a younger man, just like a male would for a younger woman, okay? You are being unfair here and too much bitchy and slutty.
Now, you can be totally, totally hot, and a man can recognize that. He's not going to stop thinking you're hot just because you're BPD, but he's not going to want to date you. Now, if he's sane, he's really not going to want to date you. Eventually, he'll get to that point, right? But it's different with women. Men actually physically change how they look to us based on how attractive we find them as a whole.
We see that a woman is dumb and stupid when they care so much about how others, especially a member of another opposite sex, expects of you or sees you. He can go to hell, who cares? If you love yourself, you are narcissist yourself, okay? If you love yourself the way you are, you don't need to be even narcissist. I'm wrong and say that. You just like yourself. You are an alpha female. What do you care about what others think about you? Whether you are ugly, fat, not much tan, not much white, not much black, not much slim, not much fat, not much young, not much old. Who cares? Who cares what others think of us? It's all about who you are, and who you say you are, and who you have discovered that you are. But this female here is stupid, and she spill rubbish, She spill hogwash here, crap, just like what she put inside her mouth, crap, she speaks crap. Um, Receba, take that.
So here's another one. If you guys know Stephen Molyneux,
She
I
has
don't know
a
how to say
pronunciation, né? Look like her male goes after Asian. She has a problem with Asian woman. She has a problem with Asian woman. I think her male went after Asian, a cheeky Asian like her, like she is. She's cheeky.
his name. He's pretty cool. I saw some of his stuff before he came back on Twitter. He's pretty cool, but he's been going to work on trying to get men and women to couple up and have babies. And I agree with him. This antinatalism shit, it's directed on the one group it works on. Think about the only demographic that is not having babies. We all know it's not the Indians. So Stephen's trying to reach out to these people, and he said, ladies, you can't all demand top tier men. Mathematically, it doesn't work. This is correct. And here's the thing, ladies, you, for the majority, are not top tier women. Mathematically, it's impossible. You understand what averages mean? You can't all be above average. You'll end up in a disposable.
She talks like she wants to give out so much power and authority and is marking C and wits. But inside this brain here is full of men's milk inside, men's juice inside her brain. Her brain is made with men's juice.
Harem and then end up very much alone. Everyone said
nothing is wrong with being alone, Sabaria. Only a creep like you. Better being alone than in bad company. As my mother would say, better alone than in bad company. Alone won't kill you, but bad company will kill you. But this female here, this thought, doesn't understand because she doesn't have the brain and mentality to understand and wisdom. And she thinks she does. That's the problem with them. They think that they does, but they don't.
Please learn how, because the price of solitude is unbearably high. And I am very much in agreement with Stephen on a lot of things here. It is correct. You
It's correct. It's correct.
Up in a disposable.
Rita, ask the sea what to stop shouting. Stop shouting for authority. It makes the loudest sound.
Harem, I know you're sleeping with these hot dudes and you think this is what I should be entitled to, but that's not what's happening. That hot dude is sleeping with a lot of women. And if you are not that attractive, I can guarantee you, you are on the bottom of his totem pole. You are the one.
And who cares? Travesti. The woman look like a travesti already. And act so much. Who cares? Who's in bottom? You're on the bottom because you are stupid. You are on the bottom. stupid tranny. I think she had about 50 cm of the thing. Clit. Son is Mr. Clit. Go and circumcise your clit.
20 calls when the other attractive women are not available. So you're like the fourth string on the bench, if you're lucky. Now, why do you want that? Because you have this ego and women got this crazy fucking thing going on. Makes them think that partners who would actually be good for them and be happy and they would actually be in a loving relationship with are not good for them because they don't meet these kind of crazy standards that they have no right to expect. And I know you probably think you're bringing other things to the table. They don't care. If they're not physically attracted to you, they do not.
So what? So what if you don't care, Granny? Who cares? Only you care. Ugly woman.
Of the feminist movement that has told women that somehow they are so precious and special.
And they are precious and special. Because they are viewing something that you are not able to view, Trani. They are viewing the inside, not the outside. It's about the soul. The soul also has value, the spirit, the dignity, the morale, something you lack.
And they're beautiful because people tell them all the time, in person, not just.
Shut up, Trani. You're not going to see woman. Too stupid. Too stupid female. I'm wasting my time. I'm lower standard when we argue with people like that. Too stupid. I think I have said that now. For all the thoughts in this world and the stupid in the those who usually like talks like this ugly woman here are usually the girls who are ugly inside out. Okay, they are filled with the ego to compensate for what they don't have in terms of material worth, material stuff, or physical traits, etc. Okay, so those are the type of males, the group of males who likes this kind of speech, of stupid speech. Okay, this is stupid speech, because the right males who are for those very rare people, especially so males who are super super natured, wise, intellectual, intelligent. Okay, they will not fall for it. I'm not even talk about the others traits, not talk about others attributes, but I'm just tell this mostly fundamental traits, which is attribute, which is a person with a good heart, brain, intellect, intelligence, and wisdom would not care about this kind of talk, because this kind of people have already brushed aside their ego. They have deflated their ego. They are no more on the level of the ego, okay, in the world of the ego. They are more into higher aspect of self. They are no more into this stuff here. Doesn't matter whether he is 25 to 100 years of age. Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. But and if he is, doesn't matter also whether he is rich, powerful, etc., a president or elite. Doesn't matter. What matters is he has these four attributes spoken: intellect, intelligence, empathy, good sense, and wisdom. Because with wisdom comes all of this. One thing follows another. They will not care for this kind of thought of speech. This one is wild speech. You know, such a woman, this kind of female here, they are paid for it. They live on the stupid male world, weak male's world, because the strong male will not fall for it. Those are the incels, the weak male's world, okay? Who recruit those thoughts here to speak for them, and they pay them in a way or another, okay? And it doesn't matter the fact that these females here, they are crazy for lusts and for men, and a man's appraisal, okay? They are crazy for it, so they will do anything to do what be for them and to carry their flag, the flag of weakness, the flag of stupidity, the flag of challenges. You know, one challenge another. Because a true male will not care what a female do. It's up to them. Let her be. She want to do Botox. She want to do any others procedures, aesthetic procedures. It's good for the economy. It's good for the government coffre, the government pocket. It's good for the clinics, economically wise, right? So I don't see no problem for it, systematically speak. Yeah? If you are smart enough, if you are wise and intelligent, but if you are like one simpletona, like this Sabaria here, this one's a simpletona. A woman look like a tranny who is paid, perhaps paid for it in a way or another, by males who feels too small. But for some woman who is in power either on the corporation, on the workplace, or at home, so they join in sales, they join group together to come and abuse the rest of the, you know, the vendettas, the let's say, the prima donnas, the ones who are self-made prima donnas, who are all over the internet showing their the artificial female beauty. I don't care, that's not my problem. Let them be, they are vain. What I care, not my problem. Okay, because there's much more things to be healed here in this planet, more things to be concerned about than about a woman who makes procedures, about a woman who goes around flirting, about towards like this one who fights with these others. This is what this woman is frustrated, disgruntled, and she's here fighting for male's attention. She's another one, and her speech, the tone in which she speaks, says it all. She tries to project a power that she doesn't have in real life. And that's what I read as an older woman. That's what I read in females like this one here. She's nothing. She's just a trash. And she better be careful in what she say, because one day if she find a woman who has nothing to lose or nothing to gain, she will be in hot soup. That's a warning for her. Sometimes it may not even come from a female, from the same males that she massage the balls. The same male that she massage the egg in their balls. This karma, this punishment may come from even the smells. This kind of women, generally, they end up in a no good end. They are usually the kind of object that is passed from hand to hands by this man, and they like. The more the male does it, the more they fall in love. The more they like, beat me, throw me on the wall and call me lizard. Beat me, punch me, suffocate me, and make me like a pillow. This is the kind of cheap woman. This is what they do, because they don't have intelligence, much less wisdom or dignity or pride in themselves. So she tries to say that only a male can have the ego and a woman no. What kind of words does she gives? Mas aí desse trash wear a burqa, a baya, I don't know what's called baya, burqa, and goes to Egypt, go to North Africa, and go to the Middle East. Don't stay there in the West. Go Sabaria. Shoot Sabaria. You and all the misogynist males are out there in the Americas. And when I say Americas, I'm not talking about North America, because it's not Americas alone. Americas is a continent, okay? It's a continent. It's not a country. The country is USA and Canada. North America. South America is other place. I am from South America. And in my country, also there's a lot of towards like this one, stupid. They call themselves conservationist. And I guess what? Over there, the rate of feminicide is all-time high. It's on the top, all-time high. In all these countries where there are females like this, not on feminicide, when I say feminicide, I'm talking about in general. That includes their mother and their children and their grandmother, all killed by stupid males who think that they are privileged and they are gods. They are goddess, they are women's goddess answer for woman, and they are goddess given treasure for a woman, and they aren't, because many of them don't have intellect. Many of them are not very intelligent or wise, so they aren't. Only for stupid woman, because likes attracts like. right? Like this one. This one is just a thwart. This woman is a woman who people use and I slap the face and I give a kick on the thwart and ask her to get out. You understand? Woman with no value. So the rate of feminicide in the Americas is all-time high, and because of females like that. In South America, we have the same trade, okay? Of such vile woman, weak, stupid, woman without dignity. This woman here, they cannot wash one spoon. Give them a spoon to wash and they run off. If they take care of a kid, they will kill them and torture them. A pet, don't even talk. Their mother, they will slap the mother's face. They cannot cook an egg and they come here to talk big. Oh, come on, oh, Trani, go and become a drag queen and go sing in a nightclub. You'll do yourself a better job. At least you're gonna earn more money, idiot woman. Female woman, I say that Trani. Wrong.